Hello everyone, my name is Spencer Campbell and I have been posting for over 90 days on social media. I have gained over 3,000 followers and 500,000 views across social media, and here are my 5 top tips on how to grow. Starting off, when I started, I really don't know what I was doing. I was trying to find trends. I was trying to just understand the way the algorithm worked, the way social media worked in general, and even how to film and edit. So I've came a long way in 90 days, and I have some experience I'd like to tell you guys. First off, if you're trying to grow, if you're stuck growing, if you're just starting out, this video is for you. I wish someone would have told me this before when I started, but I had to find out the hard way, so I'm hoping this can help you guys. Alrighty, first off, I want to talk about consistency. With consistency, this sounds like it is. With long-term gratification, when you're trying to build towards something big, it's going to take a long time. And for this, you have to understand that if you can post a certain amount of days straight for a very long period of time, as long as you don't give up, you can't possibly lose what your goal is. So with consistency, when I first started, I started to post randomly at random times, night and day, but I've come to realize that a schedule works very well when you're trying to start out. Trying to post maybe at noon or 5 p.m. is the very big times I find that helped me a lot. At nighttime and very beginning of the morning, I did not really get much views or likes or traction to gain subscribers or followers. So first off, you want to go down the whole rabbit hole of scheduling, figuring out what times your followers are most active. Mine was at 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. where I live. At first, my views were very random. Some days they were very good and some days they were very bad. But lately, they have been growing every single day. So for the first, probably I would say 70 days, I didn't really even see any traction, any views increase, anything like that. It was actually incredible. I would say maybe each day my views were going up maybe 5 to 10 viewers. It was actually insane to see how slow it was, but for some reason, after 70 days of doing it straight, I really started to gain a lot of traction, which is honestly very motivating to now see that I've been getting a lot more, traction with my channel. Okay, so next, regarding the consistency, your videos are not always gonna do well. So in the beginning, of course, like I said, things were not doing well at all for me. I didn't really know how to edit. I didn't know how to speak on camera. I still probably don't really know how to speak on camera, but in general, that's where it's been. With the mental fortitude you need to have, you need to show up every video acting like that's the one that's gonna blow up. Having the energy, having the compassion, having responding to comments, things like that are gonna really show people you care and you're not giving up. So act like you're talking to the 100,000 people, and then down the road, 100,000 people will be there for you to talk to. It's kind of like grit, things like that, ambition, discipline. You have to keep going, and down the road, something is gonna work out. Next, we have authenticity. People can tell when you are being fake. You have to be yourself. I know this sounds stupid. All of us are interesting in our own way. If you can, try to show your little hiccups in life, something personal that's shown you. I've realized that a lot of time, my videos, when I went out of my way and to talk to people about my problems as well, what I've dealt with, I've done a lot of I've done a lot of TikTok lives where I try to talk to people about mental health, anxiety, and physical health. And maybe someone comes in and says, hey, I have anxiety. How do you help me with that? So I would say, hey, I dealt with anxiety when I was younger. This is what happened to me, and this is how I found out how to fix it. If you can show your true self, if you can show your flaws, if you can lower your ego, it is going to help you so much. People can smell when you're trying to be fake or when you're trying to put on a front. So this is my number 2 opinion on this, is how to grow is you have to be yourself. With being authentic, this is gonna be very tough because a lot of times people do not like to, lower themselves to be able to be more personable, but this is what people are gonna wanna see. They're gonna wanna see that you care. They're gonna wanna see that you also have flaws. A quote that I really like to say that I wrote down is, you don't have to be perfect to be real. That is what people remember. Next, we're gonna have time of posting. I'm gonna go more in depth on this, and you guys can kind of get an understanding of why I think posting on a certain time is so important. So I wrote down that when you're trying to post in the beginning, you're gonna not really understand how to catch momentum. And when sharing your reels, it's gonna be like a trial and error feature. So where you're gonna kind of tell what works at this time, what doesn't work at this time, what type of video people like. So when you're sharing your reel, there's some like from tips you can do is when you're scrolling, you can also see when most other platforms are posting and where they're from, if that may help you. But you also just have to, in general, do the time of testing. And also on Instagram and TikTok, it's gonna show you certain times that people are more likely to be on. If you have like a content creator, like if you kind of change your profile on Instagram to a professional profile, it'll give you so many analytics and it'll give you so many things to help you grow. You just have to use those tools that Instagram and other places give you. Next, this is honestly, I would say this is the third most important one out of the 5. So multi-platform strategy. This is extremely helpful because when you're making videos, right, you're gonna be posting on maybe just TikTok, let's say, and TikTok isn't doing well, right? So, oh, I only got 150 views on my TikTok video. Oh, you know, that really hurts your mental health, that really hurts your ability to grow, because if you're not growing on one account, you might get more discouraged. So let's say you're posting on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Let's say you post on all 4 of those. So let's say I post a video on how to gain weight, okay? I do a lot of fitness content. Maybe I post how to gain muscle. So when I'm posting this, if I just did it on TikTok and it flopped, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I spent 30 minutes, 45 an hour trying to make this video to be very personable and helpful for people. It didn't work. What's going on? But let's say I post it on a different platform like Instagram and it pops off and it gets 1,000 views. I get 5 new followers. It's amazing. If you're a small creator, 5 new followers is incredible. And I'm still at that point where I gain a few followers a day and I'm just so grateful. So this is so utterly important because if you're posting on one platform but not the other ones, then you could possibly be having a video on that other platform that grows you immensely, and it can help you cross-platform each other to where, I just made that word up, where you can possibly grow a lot on Instagram, but maybe if your TikTok's struggling, tell your Instagram that you have a TikTok. And maybe if people use TikTok more, they go over there. And you can like kind of have more followers on each platform, follow each other's app in a sense. So I think this is extremely important. And also with posting, maybe you've been trying long-term content like this YouTube video we're doing right now, and it's not working well. I think that if you tried maybe on TikTok to do a short form 30-second video, maybe I did a video right now about trying to grow in 90 days and like how my experience was. Maybe this doesn't do very well, but on TikTok I can make a smaller 30-second video like, hey guys, this is my 5 really quick tips after posting for 90 days on how to grow. And I do that video and it does well. So that's another example of different type of platforms have different types of videos which you can maybe excel at or you may not do as well at. And there's benefits to all different types. So I hope that helps you a little bit. I think a quote I wrote down for this is, you don't have to build a following, just build a presence. A presence anywhere will help you so much. Be everywhere you can possibly, you know, within reason, and making sure it's like good. But next, I wrote down the importance of bringing value to videos. I would say this is the second most important you should be paying attention to. So the secret sauce is your content has to have something for somebody. Whether your people are going on social media to be educated, entertained, or they're going there and be inspired. So they're either going on there for 3 different things. And for doing these videos, for me personally, I do motivation, I do education. So I don't really do much entertainment because I don't want to put myself out there to be very utterly unique to where I have to do something crazy to get views. I feel like that's sometimes what needs to be done if you're trying to entertain people, because this bar is set very high for that. But with education and inspiration, you just have to set a camera up every day like this and be like, hey, I know what you're going through, blah, blah, blah. Like, try to be relatable, show your flaws in this, and like motivate people. So you have to think, what is my content creating for people? So if someone gets on this app and they want to be inspired, they want to be motivated, they want to be entertained, you should pick one or two of them. I think it's hard to do all the types, but if you can really cater down to one or two of them and make that your thing and be good at it, it can help you so much. And reminder, you don't have to be special for social media. You just have to be consistent, personable, and you have to just try and not give up. A lot of people, even like Mr. Beast, didn't grow for years, and he's one of the biggest creators now. It just shows that these little things, if you work on them consistently for a long time, it's only a matter of time before people, see your content and they like you. You just have to keep going, guys. I know being a small creator sucks. I know starting sucks because everything's scary. You don't know what to do, but try to take my 5 tips, how to grow and trying to do better. I know it's kind of hard to explain in a sense on how to do this, but that is what helped me the most. So my 5 top things is show up consistently. You need to be authentically you. Be yourself. Show up every single day. Post when people are online. So that's my 3rd one. So be consistent, be yourself, post when people are online, when they're most likely to see your content. Be everywhere, not on one app. So you're seeing this right now on YouTube. Go be on TikTok. Go be on Instagram. Go be on Facebook. You're gonna grow so much quicker if you do all different platforms, and it'll bring everything together. And always lead with value. Whatever your value is, whether it's entertainment, whether it's inspiring people, whether it's education, pick your thing and do it well and do it good. Making sure you put as much effort as possible, learn as much as you can, and try to just keep going. Because I swear to you, people give up before it gets big, and that is the hardest part with life, is we're so used to short-term gratification. You need to have long-term gratification. You need to understand the big picture. One last tip, guys, this is my little one if you're still here. Utilize Linktree. A lot of places offer for you to put something like a URL or something once you hit like 1,000 followers on TikTok, something like that, to where you can put a link tree, and that can give you the ability to put all your social media pages in one link. If you put it all in the bios of your link tree, of like the links of your social media, people can click on, oh, I found you on YouTube. Click on YouTube. Oh, I see as a TikTok. Click his TikTok. Bang, you just got another follower on TikTok. That's my little secret, guys. Utilize Linktree, look it up. It's free. I use it for free. You can pay to get more insights and stuff. I don't do that because I'm not big enough yet to care. But there you go, guys. Hopefully this helped you so much. Let me know if you in the comments if you have any more information you want to see or anything like that. If you're trying to grow a positive brand, this could be extremely a good way to do it. Growing social media can open so many avenues for you. Personally, I'm trying to be a physical therapist here in the next few years, and that's why I'm starting now, because I won't be able to really have a job in grad school. So if I can possibly gain a little side income and help pay for my grad school debt, things like that, it can help so much. Or if you're being a physical therapist, a fitness trainer, coaching, things like that can be so immensely helpful if you grow a platform and a community that wants to support each other and wants to support you. Tell your story, guys. You are wanted, you are needed. Social media is an amazing tool for you, for life in general. It is such a powerful opportunity. Lastly, hit the like button if you enjoyed, hit subscribe, comment again if you have any questions, if you have anything regarding that, I'll answer all of them, guys. I know I'm not a huge creator, and I know you might not be either if you're watching this, but I hope this has helped a little bit. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your guys' time. I'm gonna hopefully keep growing on this platform and others, and I hope you guys do too. If this helped, that's all that mattered. And have a great day, everyone. And remember, I bet you can. See you guys tomorrow for the next one. And go win the day, guys. You got this.